Good morning, everyone. My name is Lorenzo De Francesco, and will introduce my latest work. I just terminated this piece of sculptures 3 weeks ago. The name of this sculpture is The Spiritual Teacher, and it's made of granite, and it's just shy of 4 inches for being 8 feet tall. It's made of two different kind of granite, the light one and the dark one in the middle. Several months ago, I had this awareness about who is a true teacher and who is not a true teacher, who is worthy of that name and who abuses the name. A lot of nowadays there is a lot of going on about spirituality, and who is a true spiritual teacher is in relation to the word spirituality. Now, the word spirituality means very simple, has the roots. The word itself has the roots in spirit. So when we talk about spirituality, is the awareness of the spirit. And so being the spirit, our true essence and our true nature, spirituality means to know oneself as that. So now you can see that when we talk about spirituality, the only true reality and true meaning of it is to investigate, to inquire who we are as a spirit. And what does prevent us not to know oneself as that spirit? The spirit also in other places called the Atman, or the universal consciousness. Now, a true spiritual teacher is not someone that imparts just head knowledge or knowledge of spiritual or knowledge of religiosity or knowledge of this or knowledge of that. A true spiritual teacher is one is awakened and lives in the presence of oneself, or the true self, or the Atma, of the spirit. So he is an awakened person. He is the one that has stepped out from the natural orders of the world and is constantly immersed in the awareness of being the spirit, the awakened one. The functions of a spiritual teacher is to bring the mind of someone, to push it from outside inward. Inward means within yourself, within the person. And so it takes the mind away, the preoccupations of the mind from the outward consciousness into inward consciousness, into inside, in the within. And once it is pulled from outside inside, it's pushed to remain in the presence of the spirit, to remain identified with the spirit, to facilitate that the person becomes realized into that place, into that identifications, to be. A true spiritual teacher is, with words and without words, it brings awareness of a person to do that and to remain in there. As one practice into the inquiry of who I am, will realize himself. And otherwise, everyone cannot be called spiritual teachers. They can be called teachers or facilitator of religion, facilitator of spiritual knowledge, but it has nothing to do with that. So I hope that this has not been confusing, but thank you for listening.